Have you ever seen those videos of high-tech race boats that literally fly above the water? It looks like something out of a sci-fi movie, right? Well, today, we're looking at a brand new boat that takes that same mind-blowing technology and makes it so simple that almost anyone can do it.
Insanely easy. That's not some slick marketing line. That's a direct quote from a professional sailing judge after trying this thing for the very first time. And that phrase, insanely easy, is really the key to this whole story.
So, to really get why that's such a big deal, we first have to talk about what it even means to fly on the water.
Okay, so this is what we're talking about. It's called foiling. You basically put these wing-like things, hydrofoils, under the boat. As you get going, they generate lift, just like an airplane wing. The whole boat actually rises up out of the water. All of a sudden, you're not crashing through waves anymore, you're just gliding over them. The drag basically vanishes, the boat takes off, and all you hear is the wind. It's just wild.
But here's the thing. For years, that incredible feeling has been way out of reach for most of us. Let's dig into why.
You see, foiling hasn't just been some niche hobby. It's been the playground of absolute elite athletes. I'm talking America's Cup sailors, Olympic champions, people whose physical fitness and reaction times are off the charts. It's a sport that demanded everything from you.
And the barrier to entry was just sky high. I mean, these boats are so twitchy and unstable, sometimes it's hard to even sit on them at the dock. You need insane balance and core strength. And learning means wiping out a lot, often at high speed. You're constantly tweaking controls. It's just brutally unforgiving if you're a beginner.
So what if you threw all that out? What if you designed a foiling boat from scratch, not for an Olympian, but for the rest of us?
Well, this is it. It's called the Birdiefish S. And its whole reason for being is built around this one simple, really powerful idea. Let's take that amazing feeling of foiling and make it stable, accessible, and honestly, just fun, right from the get-go.
So how on earth did they pull it off? Well, the design tackles all those old problems one by one.
Let's break it down. You've got the instability problem, right? They solved that with a really wide, flat-fronted hull that's super stable, even when you're just sitting still. All those complex controls, they got rid of them. The rudder angle, which you'd normally have to adjust constantly, is just preset. And those scary crash downs when you fall off the foils, the whole boat is built to make them way less dramatic. And listen to this. Even just getting the boat in the water, which can be a huge headache, is the simple four-step deal. You just roll it to the shore on its own little wheels, pop them off, wait out a bit, and then push down to lock the foils and rudders in place. That's it. You're ready to fly.
Now, that all sounds great on paper, but the real test, the real proof, is what happens when you put a total newbie behind the tiller.
And here's our test pilot. This is Monica Morgan. She's one of the judges for a Boat of the Year award. Now, she's an expert sailor, for sure, but, and this is the key part, she has zero experience with foiling. She's the perfect person to try this. So she hops in the boat, she trims the sail, points it across the wind, and starts moving. How long do you figure it took for her to get up and flying? An hour? 10 minutes? Nope. 30. 30 seconds. And that's Monica, right there in her own words. A complete beginner to foiling, and she's up and flying across the water in half a minute. I mean, that's just insane. It's the ultimate proof that this design actually works. So later on, to really push the boat's limits, two of the judges took it out together. They were absolutely flying. Top speed, and then a big gust of wind hits, someone misses a strap, and the whole thing ends in a spectacular explosion of spray. You know, the kind of wipeout that could be really scary on a normal foiler. But you know what the judge said afterwards? He described the whole experience as stress-free foiling. Even when everything went wrong, the boat was still forgiving. It didn't flip, it didn't panic them. Monica just tacked around, scooped up her partner, and they were flying again a minute later. So what's the big takeaway here? I mean, why does one easy-to-sail boat really matter? It matters because this is about more than just a boat. It's about a fundamental shift. We're watching a technology that used to belong exclusively to extreme athletes and multi-million-dollar race teams become an experience that so many more of us can actually try. It's like the democratization of flying on water. And that kind of leaves you with this really cool question to think about, right? When something this advanced becomes this simple, this accessible, it just opens up a whole new world. What other incredible experiences out there are just one clever design idea away from being unlocked for all of us?